Hi guys, how you are doing? We are doing very fine. A couple of months ago, I was in attendance at a YouTube event here in Lagos on the island, and that event was meant to fully introduce short videos to Nigerian content creators, and it was a very lovely video, a very lovely event. We had a lot of content creators in attendance, both the big and the upcoming ones. In this very video, I want to show you a particular session in that event where we had Mark Angel as one of the guests and a resource person. I want to share what he discussed in that very session, and particularly for the upcoming content creator. It was really an expose. It was how it all started for him. And in case you don't know who Mark Angel is a Nigerian content creator. He's a comedian that creates that operates on YouTube, and he's not only the biggest YouTuber in Nigeria, but indeed Africa at large, meaning that you need to learn one or two things from this very guy. And I've had the opportunity of being in another YouTube event where Mark Angel was present as well. Very down to earth, very humble guy. I just sit back, relax, and watch this session from the beginning to the end. And as a content creator yourself, pick up one or two things. The humble beginning of Mark Angel, how it all started for him. Enjoy it and leave your thoughts below in the comment section. Let us know what you feel about everything he said in this very video, and I will see you at the end of the video. Thank you.
When we say these things, I don't think we get it in context. I've seen people who have 50,000 followers on YouTube, and they say it's just 50,000, just 50K. Do you know the capacity of a stadium is usually 60K? So imagine you have 60,000 people sitting down waiting for you to talk to them. A whole stadium. Now, multiply that by what? I don't even know, because I did not pass my very well. We are looking at 8 point something million just on YouTube who watch this man. Guys, a round of applause for my people. So, what we're going to do today is just sort of pick his brain a little about some things he's done to grow his channel. But very importantly, is how he's gone from just being one content creator to really being someone who is a media entrepreneur, who is a media mogul, just like that. And I know, I'm saying this with my full chest, because I know that this man is making money. I know, I see it. Yeah? Cool. So Mark, let's start. How did you start up the YouTube channel? What was it like in the beginning times for you?
Thank God everybody that is here is a YouTuber. It's always tough from the start. And you create content and it will be as if nobody seeing your content. But that's the normal. If that is happening to anybody, then the person is on the right path. Started off and then it began to make sense. And right now it's making no sense.
Now, with what you've seen so far, how did you explore and expand to other platforms? When in your journey did you start seeing that it's time to actually move to other platforms?
Okay, at the point, I now started thinking, if I can be making S dollars here, it means that I can make SS. But then, the key thing was to expand and get more youth involved in the process of creativity. So I thought, instead of just being an actor, a YouTuber, How about we have a community of creators, which makes it a business for us. That was how we started getting on the channel, getting the team expanded and all.
How many people do you have working with you on this thing?
Well, the last time I checked, we are 107.
Funny content and people are employed for 107.
107 from all over Africa and America, some people in Europe and technical people in Australia. So it's an opportunity for the youth to also get engaged in creation.
Now, something most people might not know. How many channels do you currently have on YouTube? That people don't even know that you're facing.
I have about 21 channels. And by next week we're going to be 24 because we've lined the content for the new channels.
So how do you differentiate? And what are some of the content strategies you would put in place? Because if you have 24 channels, 21 now and 24 by next week, how do you divide and know what content you're looking towards? And how do you still ensure that your personality is into those, or even if it's not your face, but your sort of creative juices are in some of those channels?
Okay, we try to replicate, and we section this by interest, generation, gender, and age brackets.
So you look into analytics?
Yes, we try to know which content is going, which channel is going for the kids, which channel is going for adults, which channel is going for old people, Christians, Muslims, what are the kind of contents you want to create for these people, who are the actors you want to use and all.
I'm sure most of you here, you probably have one channel or quarter channel. And then you're seeing someone, and I think what you want to take away from this particular one is that he's looking at he's being what we call a cradle to grave sort of company, where for every age group, he's creating content that appeals to them, and thereby creating dollars that appeal to you as well. So that's fantastic. Please, a round of applause for Mike for sharing that. Now, I want to talk to you about some brands you worked with. What was your first experience working with brands? How did you go?
My first experience, well, I started working with a brand that I didn't even know, I didn't know my left from my right. And the brand approached me years ago and told me, okay, they want to do this and that, and I said, I can deliver, just give me money. And they gave me 12,000 naira.
Say it again.
12,000 naira. And I did promotion for them every week for 3 months. For 12,000 naira. So it was like 1,000 naira for HQ. I was putting all my best. But that taught me a lot of lessons. It taught me that brands want visibility. And as long as you can deliver, they will keep coming. The person that paid me 12,000 naira has once paid me about 52 million naira. And I did, we did a job for him for 3 months. But we have to do a less than 1 week video for him. He wanted to get into America. So he wanted American audience. So I had to do something for him for 52 million.
After paying 12,000, then more recently he worked with him and then paid 52 million.
So what I'm trying to say is that most oh, this person wants to do this is my first time, what does it do? It's too short, it's too small, this person is correcting this and this person is correcting. At the end of the day, you use these things to test yourself, your deliverability. How can you help a brand? Once you do it once, twice, you can tell the next brand, look, I am pricing. If you want this, I've been able to deliver this to these people. If you want this is what you're going to pay me, and then you stand by it.
Fantastic. In your experience, Mark, what are some things that brands look out for when they come to a content creator? What are some things that, because I mean the very obvious one is, oh, they want visibility. But what are some things that a creator brings to the table that a brand looks at and comes back? Because in your case, you had someone who paid 12K and able to come back and pay 52 million. What were some things that made you, or that insulted you, that made them keep coming back?
Okay. Everyone wants accessibility. They want to be able to access you. They want you to respond. Every brand wants to tie their brand to your personality. So even when you start off creating content, you need to know the markets you're entering into. If you're cooking food, you need to know the kind of market. For example, when you start off doing a food channel, you want to ask yourself, in the future, who is going to approach me? Will Maggie approach me? Should I start cooking food that is spiced with Maggie? Should I start cooking food that is spiced with curry? What kind of, so brands want to look out for a brand they can associate with that will give them positive image and impactful image.
And what can you tell content creators who are starting? Because the essence of this is we want people to start to see themselves not only as someone who creates content, but see yourself as a brand, such that people start to accord that sort of respect to you. So what will you say to new content producers who are starting? Because a lot of us in this room have started our content. They've started producing content, putting it on YouTube. Quite a number of us here have 10,000, 5,000, 100,000 subscribers. So what is that thing that you say, you want to hold these principles there when you work with brands, and you want to project yourself in this way? What are some of those things?
Consistency is one, niche is another. So brands want to know that you have a niche, not that you're doing food content today, tomorrow you're doing travel, and next tomorrow you're doing drama, so they want to, because the brand is good for something, they want to be associated with something. So niche is one of the things that will tell you that you should go for. If you're doing X and Y, keep doing X and Y, don't leave X and Y until you want to now branch out, diversify and all, right? That is when you can now go. Because what makes you a brand is consistency. What makes you a brand is when I see YouTube, I know that YouTube is a video sharing platform. This is a brand. If YouTube comes to brand and say they're into oil and gas, I will want to look out for YouTube group of companies. That consistency and niche.
Thank you. Please, we want to take questions. So if you have a question, please let us know so that we take your questions from Mark and Joy. I hope you guys have learned quite a bit, and I know that some of us would like to know more. So if you have any questions, do you guys want to raise up your hands? Any questions for Mark? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see some hands. We're going to pass the mic around.
Yes, good evening everyone. My name is Olatimeji Samson Adeola. I'm a YouTuber also. And there's a question I have for Mark Angel. I know Mark Angel doesn't know me physically, but he used to call me long ago. That was around 2012, 2013. Since the days of BBM on BlackBerry. Yes, he has started his comment there. There's a question I want to ask.
We are waiting for it, sir.
When you started your comedy, then I used to see that after your comedy, you always say something like subscribe, follow at the end of your videos. But as then, I was not on YouTube. I was just a blogger. I was doing blogging full time. So, while on BBM then, was it since 2012 then you've been growing the channel? Or because I could remember then we were doing some of the sharing in BBM groups for you about your comedy. So I'm trying to know, because all of a sudden I just saw your YouTube channel blown and you have over everywhere. So I didn't actually know how you were able to kickstart the following with your YouTube channel.
Okay, let me ask you a personal question. Since you are you one of the people I paid 5,000 naira?
You have not paid me before.
Okay. So then I used to pay bloggers for 5,000 naira to help me share my videos.
But you know that before.
In the days of BlackBerry, I used to pay 2,000, 1,000, but it wasn't working. It wasn't working. So, you know, I learned that when you get on YouTube, you tell people what to do and they'll do it. I started doing the call to action you're talking about. So, I found out that when I tell people subscribe, they actually subscribe. I mean, that is the attitude of people that watch YouTube. What you say is what you do. If you tell them, look, I uploaded one video somewhere, most of them will go there to go and check it out. So that was how I started getting that consistent followership that made me leave BBM. Sorry, not BB, right? Did I answer your question?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching that lovely video. Hope you enjoy what we brought to you today. If you do, give this video a thumbs up and help us to share this video with family and friends for us to even spread the trend across the globe. And don't forget to leave your thoughts below in the comment section. My name is BJ. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.